One thing I like about Honorable Tendai Biti is that he is honest. Secondly, he's a thinker. Third, he is a hardworking person. He's somebody who is balancing basara curriculum, who is balancing family, who is balancing politics, kusisi, and who is balancing parliamentary work. Only a few individuals can actually be able to balance those things, pachibudama results. But Honorable Tendai Biti is actually doing so. If you go to Tendai Biti law, he is doing fantastic work, fantastic job. Chimwe is also balancing my issues of appearing in court. He's always in court, being persecuted by the regime. And that shows that Honorable Tendai Biti is a principled man, an experienced man, and a man who knows what needs to be done and when to do it. So let us listen to Honorable Tendai Biti speaking. I need you to hear something. Something, it's a very short statement, but I need you to hear wisdom from this statement.
Because the black market was there. But we also know, Madam Speaker, ma'am, that the biggest generator of inflation in Zimbabwe is actually the government itself. It is the government that has been paying billions and trillions of dollars to contractors, particularly the contractors that are doing the Beit Bridge, Harare. Those contractors are being paid in RTGS dollars. And once they get their payments in RTGS dollars, they push it on 4th Street. And when they put it on 4th Street, the Zimbabwean dollar collapses. So an expansionary fiscal policy, an ambitious fiscal policy has created money in Zimbabwe. On his own admission, broad money, Madam Speaker, ma'am, grew by 345% by May of 2022. That means the printing machines are in overdrive. And when the printing machines are in overdrive, Madam Speaker, ma'am, you create a crisis of overaccumulation. What is a crisis of overaccumulation? A crisis of overaccumulation is when you've got too much paper money chasing too few goods. We go back to 2008, where all of us were trillionaires. The last time the Reserve Bank government printed our own currency, it was $100,000 trillion, which couldn't buy you 2 bottles of soda. We now have our highest denominated note being $100 note, which can buy you a loaf of bread. No. That is failure, Madam Speaker. It can buy you chewing gum. That is failure, Madam Speaker, ma'am. That is failure. So the government must stop printing money through an expansionary fiscal policy. The government must live within its means. Eat what it kills. It can't kill a rat and spend money like it has killed an elephant. And that is the basis of the instability arresting this economy, Madam Speaker, ma'am. I come to the projection, Madam Speaker, ma'am. The minister.
So after listening to Honorable Tendai Biti speaking, one can just conclude, Kuti, this is what George Guamatanga came to say. By the time Honorable Tendai Biti was saying this, the government of Zimbabwe was in denial. Everybody was in denial, saying it's not true. But later on, George Guamatanga came and indeed confirmed and said, Mr. President, the problem is from the government itself. Why? It's because that is the honest truth. Honorable Tendai Biti said it, they all denied it. George Guamatanga came publicly and said it. And still, there are some people still in denial of the actual facts. One of those people is President Mnangagwa, because he went on to dismiss it. That is the reason why you see the people who are running cartels, they do it with impunity, because they know very well that they are being protected. They know very well that nothing is going to happen to them. It's because of accountability, failure of accountability in the executive, in the cabinet of Zimbabwe, in the government of Zimbabwe. The decision-making body, it takes everything outside parliament and they do everything outside parliament. That is the reason why you see Mthuli Ncube does have 10 billion US dollars, which was misused without parliament approval. It was used without a parliament approval. And if you are to look into that 10 billion, it is not accountable. You cannot trace it to say, Mari Yakashanda A, B, C, D. So, this is the reason why I always say, you have to register to vote. After registering to vote, I don't want to hide this. you have to actually go and vote CCC so that we have leadership which understands what needs to be done. We are going to have people who will sit in cabinet and deliberate on what to do on the economy of Zimbabwe. These are experienced people with knowledge of what really needs to be done. And I hope Honorable Tendai Biti is going to be the leader of government business, and in parliament, they will be attending parliament, actually answering questions. I don't know what you think in the comment section. Let us have a short discussion.